What if I told you you could have quercetin, vitamin C, manganese, copper, fiber, all of that at dinner tonight without a single vitamin pill? Come along, let's make it. Hello and welcome to the Parsons Pantry. Tonight we are making cranberry pork delish. That's right, we are using cranberries, a superfood. This is a phenomenal recipe. It's also a great way to stretch your budget. Don't buy just your pre-cut pork chops. This is what we need to do. We grab a whole tenderloin. We slice part of it as pork chops or whatever else you want to do, but the other part, which is about a third of the tenderloin, we're going to dice up for this meal. You're going to love this. Not only is it cost effective, healthy, but it tastes really good too. Come on, let's make it. All right, our ingredients for pork cranberry delish is 2 tablespoons avocado oil, 1.5 pounds of pork chops or tenderloin. Right here I have a tenderloin. Usually 1 tenderloin, I can get pork chops enough for our family of 4, as well as enough pork to make either this dish or I make pasoli with it. Tonight we're going to cube it. So you're going to use about half of this pork tenderloin. Another great way of saving money. You also use salt and pepper just to taste. We'll use half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of dried sage. You also want about half of this large onion or a small onion, and you just want it chopped pretty fine, okay? Then 1 clove of minced garlic, half a cup of red wine. Do not worry, it will cook out, the alcohol will cook out. 1 cup of our freshly homemade chicken broth. For that recipe, check the link. 1 cup of fresh cranberries, half a cup brown sugar, 1 teaspoon Dijon mustard, and 1 teaspoon sriracha. All right, we have 2 pork tenderloins, 1 of these in this set. We're gonna save for pork chops. It's great for making some thin pork chops. You bread those bad boys up and they stretch a long way. Or you can chop it up for pasoli. That recipe is coming soon. But tonight, since we're making cranberry pork delish, we're going to cube part of this tenderloin. Now we're going to season our pork. We're going to use half a teaspoon of our onion powder. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And a whole teaspoon of rubbed sage. Now we're going to heat about 2 tablespoons of avocado oil in our skillet and pop our pork in. Okay, we've cooked it for about 3 to 4 minutes. And now we're going to set the pork aside in another bowl so we can reuse our skillet. Let's add a little bit more avocado oil. Let that heat up and we'll add some onions. We'll cook for roughly 2 minutes until they're translucent. And then we'll throw in a tablespoon of garlic, minced garlic. Cook for about 1 minute. Okay, add half a cup red wine. Remember, the alcohol will cook out. After cooking your red wine for about 2 minutes, we're going to add a cup of chicken broth. One cup of fresh cranberries. Half a cup of brown sugar. And we'll add our sriracha and our Dijon mustard. This is a fun recipe. You're going to hear the cranberries start to pop open and their juices are coming out. You're going to simmer for about 5 minutes and then we'll add the pork back in. And simmer for another 5 minutes. Now we'll garnish with green onions and you're ready to serve. Thank you for joining me today. I really hope you try this recipe. It is so good. You are going to love incorporating this superfood. See you till next time. Let's make it.